I was born in Yugoslavia. I'm practically Hungarian as my mother language is Hungarian. But since I was born there, it was just the middle of 80s. The South Slavic War started. My dad had to go to war. We were in this really funny state of being Hungarian, but not really being from Hungary. So we kind of experienced on various levels, but I think the whole of the family, especially me in school, I can speak of bullying, discrimination. So I always kind of grew up as a minority, so I really felt close to issues like this. I experienced a lot of abuse, various kinds, such as physical, emotional, sexual as well. And I think it was till the last 10 years when I started to actually recall most of them, or realized what they really meant, and the impact, and many times the luck actually I had to get out of those situations and not endure something even more horrible that many other people unfortunately experience. But also at the same time, these are horrible, horrible experiences. But to be able to come out of them, I think it's a very important message, at least for me. It did not put an end to it or an absolute label on me, who am I or what I can do. Even when I was very young, I know I had a little doll, and I'm sure my parents bought it for me because, a girl is supposed to play with dolls. But I didn't really care too much about the part of it was crying and you could nurture it. I kind of wanted to know how it works, so I kind of took it apart. I don't think my parents were really happy with that. But I always had this deep interest of understanding how things work, so most of my free time was spent with, or just to assemble something, to create something. I do a lot of DIY, from origami to painting wooden furniture. So how does it feel when I'm coding? It's like a game. It's like going through these quests, and I find my brain is just super active, super busy, and it just wants to go to the next one and find the next problem and work through that. And it's a very exciting feeling that you don't feel tired, you don't feel, even if it's a frustrating problem, I don't feel giving up. I feel I could go for and I usually go, unfortunately, till early morning hours sometimes. So it's a totally different world. It's really, yeah, it's really nice. Why is coding important? It's pretty much like reading nowadays. If you don't understand how all these machines around you, at least the concept of how they are working, we're using everything that's based on some kind of program, it's almost inevitable to go around nowadays, and not even just everyday work, but the devices at home. I felt if I don't understand, I'm kind of in a place just walking around with closed eyes. And coding is, I think, understanding and connecting with this changing and developing world that's surrounding us, and it's good to know what you need to do if want to change something. So it's not relying on the machines or the technologies around you, but rather the other way around, that you have this control to shape your surroundings, environment, and